Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome back. I can't really hear myself. I wonder if my volume is very, very low. Welcome back to episode 7 of Nightmare Land. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. Kick is still offline. I don't know if Kick is gonna come back. Rip Kick, because I can't stream at 1440p. Just gonna turn the audio up. I had the audio muted for some recording. All right, who's in chat today? A lot of people in chat today. Hey, Kevin. Good. Kevin says hello, outposters. Well, hey, Nico says William, you're early. William, how are you doing tonight? Yes, I have your save file loaded, and I checked. I did a quick run. I didn't want to let it run too long, just in case I get the achievement for your file destroying the demolier. So I didn't really let it run. I guess I could have enabled sandbox mode, but yeah, I will show that. I think we'll show that near the end. It won't be a long stream, like it won't be 3 hours. So if you want to stick around, I'd like to show it. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool save. And by the way, thanks you for having me on in the background. Oh, I'll have the gameplay while I'm talking. Sorry about that. Hey, Harley. Harley says, haven't been online in a week or so. See you past 3K subs. Way to go. Thank you so much, Harley. Yeah, 3K, the big 3K. We passed it earlier this week after the athletics video. So that was really cool. Yeah, new emojis. They've been around for a while, actually. I just don't think anyone uses them. I really do have to put more emojis up because when I first started adding all the emojis, I didn't know how many people I was going to get. So I didn't go overboard with the emojis, but you guys have been so supportive. I'm going to be adding new emojis at some point because this chat should have way more custom emojis, like duplicate themes emojis, Ani themed emojis, and stuff like that. Hey, Sean. Good evening, Sean. Thank you for Nico says, "Yay, rip kick." Thank you for joining, Sean. My save file will need a few minutes to get the achievement, so don't worry. Cool. Do you have a limit or what? I think I do have a limit, but it's quite large. I think if I remember correctly from watching other streamers, you unlock more limits. I don't know if this is Twitch or YouTube thing, and maybe you guys can correct me, but I think if like you get certain limits increases when you have certain level of subs or subs or members is what I'm thinking of. So I don't know. I think I have more than enough available that I know what to do with already. So actually, let me just move this monitor over. I have my energy drink on the table here, so I'm gonna just kind of move myself in a little. I always forget about emojis. Yeah, I'm not. I have one streamer who I really love their emojis, and usually I don't really use emojis all that much. Hey, Uther. How are you? Thank you for joining. It's Beans. What's your energy drink of choice? Today it's Zoa. I don't know if you guys can see that. A little bit being, there we go. My lighting is kind of washing it out. Zoa. And then of course I have my Esca water. The usual Esca water, lemon flavored water. So it's not really my go-to per se. I'm trying not to like be on them all the time, but I didn't take a pre-stream nap today, so I really want to get some serious sponsored video. I wish Esca would sponsor me. Esca's from Quebec actually, so hey, if there's any Esca employees, get me some sponsorships. Hit me up. The business emails in my on my YouTube channel. Anyway, not member only sub, but yeah, glad you can add them for. No, you can. I can add them for public as well, Nico. I would never. Well, I mean, I should do something for like members only, but I would always add them for non-members as well. Like I don't want to paywall anything because, you know, I like as someone who watches streams myself, I'm not a fan of being paywalled either. So I wouldn't do that to other people. But I should have something that is like something for members because you know it would encourage like growth and in that regard as well. But I would never paywall like emojis or stuff like that if I can help it. Like sometimes YouTube has, I don't know if it's YouTube or Twitch or Kick, but certain platforms sometimes force you to do that. I don't think that I would do that. Pre-stream naps, that means this stream is going to be 3+ hours. No pre-stream nap today. No pre-stream nap. That's why I'm on the energy. It's not. I don't drink it all though. This is a lot. This is 120 milligrams of caffeine. So I definitely don't drink all of it. I'd be up till 4 a.m. So now I'm gonna go for about 2 hours minimum. 2 hours minimum, and then we'll see how I stand from there. So I do want to get to something today. So just in case you guys don't know, I do have people who send me save files on my email sometimes. My email is in the description, and I'm happy to check them out. And some people send them for inspiration I know Oscar sent me one a few weeks ago. So today we're going to be I don't know if this is like a series that we can turn it into, but it would be kind of cool to show off like the viewer save files. So William sent me a save file on this asteroid where they saved this planet in 36 cycles. So I thought that was pretty cool, pretty impressive. So I wanted to show it at the end of the stream. But today let me explain to you guys what we're going to be doing. So as you can see, we have 26 tons of algae. We have quite a lot more to dig out. Like we have some over here, but inevitably we're going to burn through that pretty quick. And obviously I want to expand my colony as well. And I'm a little bit hesitant to expand without an electrolyzer setup. So we have quite a few options. First of all, we have lots of power so far. I'm going to be harvesting more power from here. I just have to cool the hydrogen that comes out of here, which is pretty easy. I think I'm just going to plant wheezeworts here. So I'm going to have like a hydrogen tunnel with like wheezeworts and then put this into an infinite storage. And that will just allow me to essentially vacuum this up without my pump melting because I don't have access to steel. This water, a geyser here, it produces, average output is 3,000-ish grams per second of polluted water, but it comes out very, very germy, so I'd have to filter that. However, it can support, where is it? The electrolyzer. Where's the electrolyzer? It can basically support, where's the water intake here? Basically can support 3 electrolyzers. Now, I would probably not run 3 because my colony is still quite small. I would probably start off with 1 and then have like a second one set up just in case. So this can support quite a lot of duplicates on its own. But of course, I need water for other things. So I have the saltwater geyser here as well. And I think there's something else I saw. I don't know. But there's a lot of polluted water anyway. Nico says you should give members a reason to become members. If you want to use it, they should become members. It's not your fault. That's how. Yeah, I know. It's something that I definitely want to. Like, obviously, I want to grow the. Whoops. Obviously, I want to. Oh no, no! Why would you do that? All right. Well, this is a pretty easy fix. Luckily, they already have everything built. Let's just. If I just take this off and they build this, they can just take themselves out. Maybe like this. All right. Could have been a lot worse. Maybe let's keep that intact. I don't know. I probably did that wrong. Yeah. So regarding the members, it's something that I obviously want to, I want to try to grow the channel, obviously, in that way, but it's not something that I'm focused on right now. Right now, I'm focused on just having fun. So that's my main goal for the foreseeable future in this channel. And if people want to become members, that's totally fine. But I'm not going to be paywalling stuff like emojis. I think that is, for emojis, I think it's fair to have them available to everyone. If YouTube forces me to, then so be it. But I don't plan on actively doing that. It's interesting how people are sensitive or not about caffeine. I drink Monster 2 times a day. A Monster or 2 a day, probably not too healthy. Well, I guess it just depends how much maybe sugar it has, right? It's this one. Zoa has 0 sugar, which I think is good, but it does have a lot of other like additives. So yeah, it's something that obviously you don't want to get hooked on, but I mean, the way life is these days, it kind of it almost seems inevitable that you get hooked on it. No, I don't know. Another thing that I was thinking about doing here, I kind of did a couple tests to see how well it would work. Is putting some, well, because right now I have a problem with a lot of germs coming out of here. Is putting a wheezewort here. That would eliminate with radiation a lot of those germs. You guys have Jehovah's Witnesses in the USA? I'm from Canada, so that's a question for the chat, Louise. Louise is asking for the chat. We have them in Canada. We do have them in Canada. Depends on your age, says Nico. You can drink 5 per day at 20 to 25. Is that is that from personal experience, Nico, or is? I recommend not blowing up the demo layer until it reaches your asteroid, like 100 cycles. Then it will destroy. That'd be a good idea. Although we're gonna let it hit anyway, so that's interesting. I mean, that makes sense, I guess, because it would create a lot of debris that has to go somewhere, right? Hey, how are you doing, Teratlon? I think I said that correctly. Good morning, good morning. This is where all the Jehovah's Witnesses come from. Hello, hey, Chewy, how are you doing? You guys streaming tomorrow, I think, right? I will be on. I will catch you guys on stream. For comparison, since I discovered a Saturn critter trap, I became a Saturn critter witness. Well, I mean, that sort of makes sense. You gotta follow what your beliefs are, and if you're a Saturn critter trap follower, then so be it. You will be streaming something else. Oh, okay, I got you. I'll tune in anyway. I'll tune in. I'm pretty sure I will not be busy for a good amount of time anyway, that I can catch you on stream. All right, so some duplicates are okay. They're not stuck. Another thing that I was trying to do is so I want to get these mammoths growing because we need to start getting some reed fiber reproduction. And I was thinking about making this into a what's it called? A stable. Now, one of the problems is that it's a very irregular shaped room, and I need to have the pips replant the whatever these things are, the plum squash, and they can't plant it here. I don't think they can because it's too it's way too firm. I could make my own natural tiles here. Let's see, these things they're not able to plant because there's too many plants. I guess that makes sense. But I don't think they can grow. Can they grow off the Rebbe side? I think so. This is too low pressure. Okay, so there's just a bunch of things going on that's like kind of not helping us out. But we're going to put down a grooming station here. And that will allow me to just see how big this room is relative to... hopefully I don't destroy any plants. I don't think there's a plant there. And as long as these guys can... I think they can jump around, right? Oh, if they can't jump up and down, I might have to just dig this out anyways and have them plant everything here. Which honestly might be... Yeah, I may as well just do it now. Just dig this out. And maybe just have them... Yeah. That's probably a good idea. No borrow tomorrow. I feel bad and sick, so I need to delay. Oh, that's too bad. I hope that you feel better soon. Yeah, this is the... Oh, sorry, Nico. Yeah, this is... You won't see this on the YouTube chat, but if you watch the screen, you should be able to see it. It's a Twitch chatter. Six mammoths and 14 fox can sustainably raise themselves. Phloxes are I like the phloxes. I hope that I can get some shattered phloxes this stream. Okay, and then I think we're going to block off. Let me just get this all set up. I mean, this is firm here anyway, so I may as well just put the critter, the grooming station here and destroy this. Because move this back one maybe. Sort of like that. And then this is Abyssalite, which they can't build the grooming station on regardless. Or they can't, sorry, the Pip can't plant on it anyways. Oh, I forgot to delete this. So I think we're doing really well with regards to getting the Demilier. The Demilier destroyed. So we have this thing is set up already. I can already build them. I have plenty of peat. I have nickel, which I basically have to make more of. And I have a lot of biodiesel. So, I mean, I could just start building them right now. I don't think that's worth it. I think it might be a good idea to just wait a little bit because I might want to use my nickel for something else. And I don't have to shoot it down right away anyways. I have still 94 cycles to go. This is out of stable. So this is, oh yeah, I got to close this off. Are you stuck? Why are you here? Okay, now you are stuck. I just hope you don't pee your pants. That'd be very unfortunate. Who did you select? Oh my god, they're so slow. I'll take the dartle egg. You get free dirt and clay and a surplus of phosphorite and ethanol from the mammoths and floxes. Hmm. The mammoth is... Yeah, okay, that's not bad. Phosphorite is pretty useful. So, that's definitely something I need to because I definitely need reed fibers, and I explored trying to get Drecos, but I don't think Drecos is the way to go on this map. I think Mammoth is perfectly fine. So that's why I'm doing this setup here. It's just I need to, let's see, I can't plant here anyway. I may as well make the room cut off here. Oh, cancel that build. Put this in, and let's see how much we get here. Oh yeah, the athletics. I actually have everyone. good catch, Nico. I actually have everyone leveled up as much as they can. I don't like to get too close to their top morale value because then they'll get into situations like this, and I just like to have way more than enough morale. So some people like May or Mai or whatever her name is. She does have exosuit training. Oh my goodness, you guys will have get a laugh at this maybe. So on the last stream, I accidentally turned on Tidy Booster production to forever. So I made like 4 of these things. So now I have 4 tiny boosters and no microchips. Chewy says, I start later on Saturday with a woman because she will be working. Well, anyways, I'm going to try to catch you tomorrow. And hopefully I can spend a few hours on your stream. I know once, yeah, I built a training room for my new dupes, never used them before. So I'm not going to build one on this asteroid just because I don't want to get too comfortable with my level of algae. Once I have electrolyzer set up, which I actually need to do right away. So first of all, I'm going to work on the hydrogen because this thing starts venting in 17 cycles, and that's going to be a big mess. So sweep all this. Once I have oxygen set up with water, I'm going to start taking on more duplicates more aggressively. But for now, it's not something that I want to do. Hey, Jim. How are you doing? I'm sure those boosters will come in handy eventually. Yeah, they will if I take on more bio dupes, and I plan to. I do plan to take on more. Oh. Going back to work. Have a nice stream. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Appreciate your support on Twitch. That is awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming by on Twitch tonight and on YouTube as well. So yeah, what I plan to do here is actually just maybe build Built some Weasworts here. I don't know how long I want to go. Like, I've never done this before, this sort of method, but this is kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe I put like a thing here and like something like this. And I just build some natural tiles, let some pips plant some wort seeds. I have to get in here, obviously. I was going to make a liquid lock here to get that Weaswort. Is there any other... Do I have any wort seeds lying around? I have one wort seed. I think I'm going to need a couple. Okay, so we're going to relocate this to here. And then that'll help cool the hydrogen coming out of here so I can vacuum it up. You're going for I'm going for a Hydra. Going for a Hydra, Louise. Now, I might have to destroy these anyways, because come to think of it, these might be way too close. These might be, yeah. I'm getting pretty close here. I just have to... Got it. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Just had to just had to itch my nose there, and I didn't want that to be on stream. My nose is really itchy for some reason today, like sinuses or something. All right, so let's build another one. I think 2 Weasworts will be fine. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's kind of the idea here. Build some Weasworts. Let the hydrogen accumulate down here, and then we'll pump it out into a filter, an infinite filter storage thingamabob here. Yeah, but it's gonna be a Hydra. The spawn, I think the spawn is just like the Hydra is really simple to set up for a very small number of duplicants like I have. Versus a spawn is like a lot, and I'll have to rebuild it anyways once the colony is more mature. So going to try to go for the Hydra. Perfect. So I can build one there. Let's build another one, and I think 2 should be enough. But I also want to keep some warts to help with the radiation for deleting these germs. And especially these germs. I think that would be probably a good idea. And how much sand do I have left? I need to have some sand as well. 74 tons. All right. So it's looking pretty good. Let's see how our germs are looking. Yeah, a Weaswort would probably be beneficial here too. I kind of need them everywhere with how things are going. Maybe also some more oxygen or ammo suit docks. Like definitely in here, probably. This is 119 tiles. So if I do this, that's 72 plus 3. Do I have any plants there? I do have plants there, so I don't want to dig these up. What did I say? This was 73. 72 plus 3 is 75. So if I just build if I kind of build like that, I think I should still be okay. I just have to make sure this guy doesn't get trapped. Why is your peat burner running? Good question. Why is it running? This is 50 to 40. This is 91 to 50. This shouldn't even be... Is this connected to the same battery network? Yeah, why is these... Yeah, I don't know why this is running. Kind of interesting. It's okay. Automation saying it's green. Oh my god, it's because of this. It's probably because it's intersecting with... No, this shouldn't be... Why is the battery being drained so low on this one? Oh, I see why, because it's not... All right. I think I see why. Let's go ahead here. And let's just... There we go. Let's just make that way more there. That should be fine. I think it's because this wasn't charging, since this doesn't start until it hits 58 or something, and then... I don't know. That should be okay. These should only be on backups at this point. But that's a good catch. Trillium. Should be okay now. My spawns are temporary most of the time. Yeah, the spawns are... I mean, I still like the spawns. I think they're okay. Especially for... I think they're more new player friendly than the Hydra. Just because it can get pretty... I don't know, like... maybe frustrating or complicated trying to do everything in a certain sequence and with certain precise amounts of liquids, versus the spawn you just kind of plop it down and you turn it on. So I think it's a little bit more beginner friendly, but who knows, maybe that's just me. Okay, now we can get some pips here. We need that wart seed. I need actually 2 more. Oh, this guy. Perfect. Right there. And let's just dig this away so that he doesn't get lost in this area. Actually, could he jump over? I don't know. And I need 1 more Wheezewort. 1 more easily accessible Wheezewort I should add. Is there like something that's very, very easy to get? Oh, there's lots of little crystals here I should dig out and put into my base. I mean, there's a whole bunch here. I guess I could go here. I don't really have to try to preserve anything inside here. There's a lot of fun stuff here anyway. There's this guy. I can get feathers out of him. Let's just go in here and pick up these 2 warts. I find something like the Rodriguez way more complicated and finicky than the Hydra. Yeah, some people do. It's definitely a preference thing, I think. Oh, sorry, Luis says, I'm currently playing in the Frosty Planet Asteroids, so when I get sufficient amount of steel, I build a Hydra. Do you need steel to build a Hydra? I mean, I guess for cooling, for an aqua tuner. It took me forever to learn how to make that one. Actually, it worked. My Hydra worked perfectly fine. Yeah, it's I guess it's just a preference thing. I actually like the spawn when I was new a lot easier, because the Hydra looked very intimidating, and it took me a while to build everything in the correct sequence. But maybe, like I said, maybe that's just me. I didn't really understand the whole flooding mechanism when I first started. Cool, so you can plant this one too. So go on. Stop going over there, maybe. Let's just deconstruct all those. How did that tile appear? You deleted the manual door. I have to investigate. Ah, good question, Uther. So I briefly covered... Actually, I think I covered that quite an extent in my pip planting video. So if you want to check that out entirely... Oh, the pip disappeared. Check out my pip planting video. It was quite a while ago, I think. So... I think it's still pretty relevant, but basically, let me just show you. I won't have my duplicates build it. I'll just kind of explain it. If you surround a manual airlock like that, like fully from the bottom and 2 sides, once this is built and the sides are built, you just destroy the manual airlock and you'll create a natural tile out of whatever material that the natural airlock was built out of. So I have nickel ore here. Yeah, so it's a pretty cool technique to have pips plant basically wherever you want. Is it a kind of exploity? Sure, I can see the argument to that, but I think as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. Don't forget about the chlorine invading your base. Yeah, Stringer. So the chlorine shouldn't invade anymore. I have a little liquid lock here, a little blob here that's preventing all the gases from coming in. And over here, this time I smartly didn't dig directly into all this chlorine and bleach stone or whatever this was here. Nails has earned a skill point. I still need to raise. That's something that I should work on, is raising the duplicate morale, so I can actually assign everyone suits sustainability. So I know Great Hall got kind of nerfed, but if I just put in a decoration here, I can get some really easy Great Hall status here. And then I can finally start doing some more fun stuff. You suffered with the Hydra for the first time. You couldn't get the gases separated. So I assume you know how to do this now, but I'll just explain it in the chat for anyone who may not know how to do that. If you've tried to build the Hydra, the trick is to, once you build it fully, first you got to vacuum it out, and then you can pre-fill both chambers, like the oxygen chamber and the hydrogen chamber, with just very tiny amounts of oxygen and hydrogen, like very trace amounts, and then that will allow you to basically create the natural separation, and then you're good to go from there. Because then the game knows where to put both gases. Otherwise, it's kind of putting it on in random locations. So that's how you do that. After spending many hours, by the way, hey Becca, how are you? How are you, Becca? After spending many hours bouncing blobs of glass around in pipes, I gave in and finally got the mod to just create natural tiles. You know what? I mean, I agree. I should just get it too. The reason I don't use it is because some people prefer not to play with those kind of mods, and they like to learn the natural ways to do it. But again, it's one of those things that, yeah, I guess if you do it enough times, you kind of just get bored. I mean, I think I mentioned this before, but I have the mod for allowing you to manipulate duplicate stats and attributes and all that stuff. Especially duplicates coming from the printing pod. It's something I used to use a lot because I hated re-rolling. I would always re-roll duplicates for the duplicates that I wanted by loading and saving. So I just figured, well, why don't I just not do that and just get the duplicate that I want in the first place, and boom. So let's see here. Gold amalgam. Hopefully it works. We're gonna put it right below. I only need one. I don't need two. It's crazy. Hopefully this is enough cooling. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see if that's enough. For now, I think we'll just pump it out to here. We'll put a little liquid lock or whatever there as well. And then, ooh, I should put conductive wires here. Or do I just want to put it? Yeah, I gotta research conductive real quick. There was a super vase mod if you want buildable natural tiles with trade-offs. Okay, that's kind of interesting because then you get like a little bit of a penalty, maybe. The hardest thing is getting the correct amount of liquid, but I learned that from the pedestal is a huge time saver. It is amazing. I love my pedestals. Okay, let's go ahead and make some. We have lots. Yeah, let's go ahead and make some copper. Copper's really good. I need to make a metal refinery as well. For Hydra, the correct amount of liquid is 1 bottle of brine and then a blob of water. Oh, that's right. Then it kind of creates like a white and transparent effect. That would look kind of cool. I like using I like using petroleum and oil because those are my favorites. Ethanol I've never tried to use, although that's one of my favorite colors as well in this game. This is liquid. This is ethanol. Okay. But will that work? Because it's 74 degrees, it would turn into gas. So you'd have to actively cool it. But I guess it would work if you had a SPOM and you were cooling the oxygen and hydrogen side. Okay, so we got to get some power in here as well. I guess we'll put a temporary thing here for power. Put the heavy wire in, and then we'll put some conductive wire in. Conductive wire followed by a little bit of... Oh, this is the right spot. Maybe this is not the right spot. This is going to be way in the way. Let's just put it down here, actually. I want to create a storage for it. Kind of like that, and then we'll build conductive the rest of the way. And then Atmos sensor. Nice, I have that. Build it out of gold as well. I don't think I need golden for that one, but A as well. Okay, cool. I think we should all use whatever mods make the game more fun. Exactly, Becca. That's exactly my philosophy. Is if you like a mod, go ahead and use it, because if it's going to make the game more fun, that's all that really matters. Especially for a single player game, that's really all that matters. So for sure. Yeah, let's do some purple wire. I like purple. Oh, it went from gold to nickel. I use mercury and nectar. That's an interesting combination. Because nectar is like very silverish or white. And then mercury is yeah, I guess it's very silvery, as darker silvery. Might not work with not unless you're actively cooling the whole block. Yeah, I think in the Super Duper Dreamland, the oxygen side was very, very cold. And then the hydrogen side was like running at, I don't know, between 50 to 70 degrees with all the cooling I was doing on the oxygen. So you'd have to definitely actively cool it. Oh, the quartz works as an ornament on Banquet Hall? Okay, cool. I have lots of those. Well, actually, let me pick some of them up. Let me pick some up here. Oh, I can keep going on this too. This little tank here is sort of my non-germinated polluted water. And this is all Jeremy. So I still haven't really decided how I want to deal with this. I mean, maybe the way to deal with this is to, well, I have to build a pipe. Let's build a pipe up here, because we're going to have to supply our base with water at some point, right? So perhaps I still have to deal with this. I have a bunch of brine stuck in this pipe, so something to deal with at a point in time. I suppose it wouldn't be too hard to just put it in a liquid storage somewhere. Actually, I'll just do that. I kind of messed that up. I wasn't paying attention when I was doing that. Let's put that in there. We'll just keep some extra brine on hand, I guess. And then I'll build the liquid lock in a minute. So let's get another quartz. I know I have another quartz somewhere. Right here. Oh, I can dig that out. Nice. This building is still broken. Guys, just delete. Oh, you can't delete it because of this. All right. If you let the heavier bottle of 200 kilograms empty all the way out, then just select a lighter liquid and disable it once it throws the blob of liquid. The hydro works. Perfect. Yeah, I do like using just the pedestal, I think, or deleting it. No, I was gonna say deleting a liquid pipe, but that won't. That's way too much water. That's 10 kilograms spread over 2 tiles. So that's 5 kilograms each. I wonder, what did I use that for? I used that for something else. Cannot quite remember. Okay, let's kind of watch this. I don't want to have any water in there. I may get like 1 or 2 blobs, but let's just try not to get any water in there. Okay, that should be the last one. So there should only be, yeah, water left in that liquid bridge. Perfect. So let's destroy that, and then it can continue on to here. The electrolyzer isn't as sensitive as a vent outlet. That's true. It's the flooding has different criteria, right? It's the... I just read this when I was researching a video. It's I think it's 30% of whatever mass of the liquid that it would normally be occupying that tile is. So if it's salt water, the mass that occupies 1 tile of salt, of like if it was salt water, is 1144 kilograms, I suppose, somewhere around that number. So I think it's like 30% of that before it starts to become flooded. So for oil, or like let's say, I think oil, yeah, oil's a lot more dense. I think it's like 800 or something, maybe, or maybe it's more. I actually can't remember. It would be 30% of that. I think it's something, maybe it's 40, I don't know. But it's something along those lines. Okay, this has to become vacuumed out. So let's go ahead and vacuum it out. The only problem that we're going to run into, obviously, is that this is going to overpressure. So I'm going to put a blob of liquid here. Speaking of blobs of liquid, we're going to do something like this, just so we can vacuum it out. And see, because I don't have plastic yet to make the high pressure gas vent. So we're going to have to kind of cheat a little bit and just put a blob of liquid in there. Let's get like this liquid, for instance, and just put it right there. And then vacuum this all out. And hopefully we can get that done in 10 cycles. I think so. I think we can. Oil is 800 kilograms. Yeah, I figured it was around 800 or so. Hopefully this works, because I really have to get this done ASAP. It's overpressured. It's just a little bit too much. 16 kilo. Oh yeah, it's way too much. I read that wrong. Okay, we gotta try find a lower quantity. Speaking of what we were just... Oh, here we go. This might... Nope, that's not it. There we go. 200 grams. That should be perfect. Move this out of here so I don't mix it up. And then hopefully that works, because let's go, guys. Let's go. Okay, 220 grams. That should be good to not have it overpressure. This overpressure is at 1,000 or 2,000 or something. And then we can continue digging. Like I need to keep focused on digging out resources. Let's keep going here. Dig out all this precious algae. I think it's algae, yeah. I need all the algae I can. And then here we go. Perfect. Actually, let's just do if it's below like 10,000, so it gets it all vacuumed out. So fingers crossed that this doesn't that this works, because this will be great to have it long term. Like I said, I never tried this method before. Beyond trying it in sandbox mode, and in sandbox when I just plop down like 4 of these, but maybe it'll work with 2. This is only 100 grams per second, so it can support 1 pump. All that work for 1 pump? I guess so. Oh well, better than nothing, I guess. Take some fertilizer, I guess. Okay, well, you know what? When I build my Hydra, it's going to be way more. So that was probably a waste of time. Will only 2 be enough? Two electrolyzers for now. For now, it will be. This can support 3. So I should really work on purifying that water. Actually, I need a metal refinery. Where do I want to put it? Let's see. I want to put it in a cold biome and not have it insanely far from the base. So probably right here. Probably right here is the best spot, I think. A little liquid lock for it. Oh, Weezwarts. I have no idea, Kevin, but it only produces 100 grams per second. So it's basically not even enough to run. It barely runs 1 hydrogen vent or generator. I thought it would be a lot more. Life is too short for 2. Well, I only have 10 cycles left, so we're gonna see. The pumps are usually automation to keep them running constant. Well, we'll see. If it doesn't work, it's not the end of the world. I can always just go back in here and this is already messed up. Okay, I need another one. 35 grams, sure. I really should be working on a water sieve to filter this water, I think. Let's see if I have that unlocked. I do have that unlocked. I think that's a lot more productive in this case to filter this water, and then I can make a cleaning system for here. I have lots of chlorine to clean with. I can also just use radiation as well. But yeah, this is already very cold water, so it would be a fantastic renewable source. I think it's probably something I should work on. Let's go into here. Oh, make sure that we're not putting any germs in here. Nope, we're still good. Still good. Put a wheeze word in there, actually. And then I guess I can just let my duplicants back in this way. Can I put that there? Yeah. It'll be a little bit messy for a bit, but we'll fix all that. You're not going to be the Hydra. Yeah, it's working. I'm working on it. It's just not going very well. Oh, this just disappears again. Where can I put... I don't know. I think I need like more... more water. Here's 1,000... Oh, here's 100... Okay, that should do it. Put that there. But yeah, I think the water sieve is also a good option because then I can start my electrolyzer. As far as the electrolyzer goes, I think I'll just build it right here. I don't want to build too much at the top of the base because that's where this thing's going to hit. So it's like here's where it's going to hit. It's basically going to destroy everything down to here. So everything important has to be down here. Support my base after the impact. So I think it makes the most sense to build all the industrial brick and all that stuff down here. So that's where we're going to put it. I don't think I need a Hydra this episode. I think the next episode for sure. I also need a metal refinery. That's kind of what my next goal is. So metal refinery, we're going to put probably here. Oh yeah, I was making a liquid lock to get into here. Right. Let's keep going on that. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Sorry, Jaws. Hey, Jaws, how are you? Thank you for joining the stream tonight. I apologize for missing your message there. Are you tooting your power generators? No, I'm not tooting them. Is it normal for liquid to disappear? Usually it doesn't disappear, but it's sometimes I don't know if it's a glitch or if it's something that I do wrong, but there's occasions where maybe like there's too much oxygen in here already or something, and the oxygen can... Yeah, see how there's polluted oxygen here? I think that's the problem. I think it's because this oxygen has like... is conflicting with polluted oxygen. So, you know what? Let's try to get that polluted oxygen out of the way. It's kind of a nuisance, but worst case scenario, this is just going to produce hydrogen, and it's already a very cold atmosphere, and I just have to filter the gases. And that's pretty much it. Are you going to insulate the area under the impact? Yes, I am, Jaws. For sure, because there's going to be a lot of magma coming down. We've already seen what the impact looks like when I accidentally let it hit, or not accidentally, when I let it hit on the last stream. And so, yes, for sure, we will be insulating it. Let's keep digging over here. Oh, it up a little bit. Forgot how. And I can also probably... I don't know if there's anything... I mean, there's data banks in there I could probably get. That'd be cool. Yeah, so I think I'll put a metal refinery here. Maybe in here would be better, actually. I don't think this is really worth it. Might be worth it to get the chlorine, though. Access to that chlorine vent. But yeah, maybe we'll dig it right here. It's also abyssalite, so... and just put that brine in here, basically. And it creates a little liquid lock. There we go. Put the metal refinery in here with some radiant liquid pipes, and away we go. That should last us a whole long time. Beautiful. I can run my power wire through it as well. Let's build the neutronomium one because that looks cool. Now, I suppose what I should do is maybe build a mesh tile so this doesn't get flooded. And then, you know, dig underneath or whatever. Maybe we'll just leave that for now, and then we'll build the power wire inside. And then build some liquid piping. I don't think I need a lot of radiant liquid piping. But I also don't have a lot of, like, I guess lead would be okay here, just in the meantime. It's not the best for this setup, but we'll see how well this works. I may need to rebuild this at some point. I don't know if mercury is also the best solution because it turns into yeah, it's at liquid mercury turns okay at minus 38. So yeah, mercury's not gonna work here. This is gonna heat up way too much. I'll just use regular liquid piping for now. I think it should be mostly okay. I don't know. We'll just get it going. I just want a little bit of production, and then we'll expand it. I need some coolant. What coolant do I have? I don't know why I keep pausing. Okay, let's put some bottle drainer there. And yeah, I don't know. I'll try this once more. See if it ends up working out. It should work now that the polluted oxygen is disappeared. There we go. I found one. It's just getting harder and harder to find the brine. Open this up. So we can finish that build. And then we can start sending clean water up above. Where's our liquid pump? There it is. And then we'll build some... There we go. How much oxygen? How much hydrogen do I have? 107 kilograms. So I am using hydrogen pretty rapidly. Like I started at 120 in the last when I opened that up. So I do have to transition soon to electrolyzer. That'll help me with my power production as well. And this thing will aid as well. So yeah, everything should be, as long as I'm not burning peat and I'm making blast shots, I think I should be okay. How many blast shots do I have? Let's see. Blast shot. What is that thing called? The Intracosmic. I guess I don't have any. Oh, I don't have any nickel. Okay, I thought I already made some for some reason. So let's just keep making some nickel. Okay, and then we'll put some polluted water in here. I don't have any way to access to polluted water, so let's put some... I guess we'll put a pitcher pump here. Can I build this anywhere here? That's not really ideal for a pitcher pump, but that's okay. All right, let's see if this works. Okay, it's working, but now it's doing that thing where you guys see it kind of disappears every once in a while. If there's another gas that comes in here, it will eventually disappear entirely. So that's why we use the two stack tile. I made that mistake before where, see, now it's not going anywhere. Do I need the poke shell? No, I'll take the food. I think I'll take the food. All right, awaiting coolant. Let's see, we got Trivaldo coming in hot with the polluted water. Perfect. And we should have a lot less polluted oxygen floating around. Yeah, it's just carbon dioxide now. That's another thing that we should kind of get rid of here. The slicksters are not really keeping up. I use 2 vents, so that doesn't happen. Yeah, more than one width helps prevent that. Yeah, there's a... Oh, I just did it again. Yeah. It does happen quite a bit if it's open like this. As soon as this polluted oxygen gets in here, which is kind of annoying because I guess I'm just blowing it out from here anyway. So, you know what? Let's do that. Maybe you guys are onto something. And then we can put on some more. We'll be able to put on some more brine, since that spreads between the two. Do we even have enough? That might be close to working. Oh, 3,000. That should be okay. It's 1,500 each. So we'll see. Crazy Sammy, how are you? Did I say hi to you yet? How are you doing, Crazy Sammy? Acturi guy, how are you doing? Thank you guys for joining the stream. How is everyone tonight, by the way? There's 30 viewers here on YouTube. Thank you so much for everyone coming to hang out, coming to watch. How is everyone tonight? How was your Friday? Crazy Sammy says, nope, just got here. Tired, just woke up. Well, thank you for joining me. Good morning to you, Sammy. Appreciate you stopping by. Oh, that one disappeared already. I mean, it's okay. Like I said, I don't really care because worst case scenario, I just have to filter whatever's coming out of here. It's already not working. Which is kind of weird because I guess I pushed all the brine into that one little corner. Evening nap went a little late. Hey, that's the best. I love having an evening nap. Absolutely love it. You know what would work? If I was able to get some plastic. How do I get plastic on this asteroid? Let's see here. I need petroleum for that. I know. Okay, or glossy Draco. I guess there's no other way in the... Oh wait, nectar. Okay, I've never made plastic with nectar, but I probably have nectar here. Oh, I don't have nectar yet because these things are not... Okay, I can make nectar. Amber? Oh, I can make amber. I'm pretty sure I can make amber. I have amber. I have amber. Amber to resin. Yeah, okay. And then with resin, I can make amber from knits. Oh, knits. These little guys. I think I might have accidentally... Oh, there's a couple knits left. I have very small amounts of amber, I think. Because the knits... Oh, okay, I have 700 kilograms. It's actually pretty good. I think that's enough for one plastic, right? For a high-pressure gas vent. How much plastic do I need for this? 50 kilograms? Island Steve, I've been following your channel. I saw Island Steve. You followed, I think, one or two streams ago. I saw your follow on Twitch. You followed 2 days ago on Twitch, it says. Thank you so much for following. Appreciate it. How have you been? You feed them to Lara plants and they produce amber, if I remember correctly. The plants on a ceiling with knits makes amber. It must have been these guys. Yeah, the Lara plants. All right, cool. So they are carnivorous plants that trap flying critters such as knits. Island Steve, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for checking me out on live stream. How are you? How are you doing? Okay, I don't know why I just queued up by. You know, your last vid, I'm wondering why the research was taking so long. On your last YouTube vid, you've been wondering why the research. Are you talking about the live stream where the research computer wasn't being done? Because I remember there was an issue where the duplicants kept like taking water to this, but it wasn't like, for some reason it wasn't working or something. Okay, well, this is still working, so I'm gonna keep going on this. Sorry, I apologize. I'll keep up with the chat in just a second. I just want to keep digging because I have a lot of duplicates standing around, and let's just do some strip mining while I talk a little bit here. I don't think there's anything here that I can accidentally. I don't really care about the brine. I have to get rid of that anyway, or figure that out. Oh, polluted water. Yeah, this is good. Now I can start making some gold amalgam. Let's see if this. We'll see how hot this gets. If I can make a little bit of gold amalgam, I can expand the pipe with the bottled water. Yeah, so the supercomputer research, right? Well, I don't know if it was taking a long time or if there was just like a looping glitch where the duplicants kept delivering water for no reason. He said it's so low. Oh, was this really low? Was that what the reason? That might have been the reason then. It wasn't a glitch. I gotcha. I do that a lot, Island Steve. I do that a lot. Thanks for pointing that out. I had to set it to 10 kilograms. Yeah, that makes sense. I would do that. Island Steve, on the last, I was just talking to the chat about this, but on the last stream, I set the soldering station to produce nothing but tidy booster on infinite, and I used up all my microchips on tidy boosters. Oh, cool! I got little Baminis. A good combo would be to have your Mimica sweet corn farm have luras on top of it. Really? Okay, because the luras will eat these things, right? So I should make more Mimicas, and then these things will produce more amber. Where are they? I mean, they are very nice plants, and basically there's no domestication penalty for it, which is really nice. And then once we harvest the amber, I turn that into resin, and then resin turns into plastic with the polymer press. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's see if I have some resin. I know I can probably make some resin right now, just to get myself started. Let's do that. Is that going to be a bad thing to just like... I don't know. Oh, it is going to be a bad thing. Yes, because the resin is going to go into here. It's going to mess all this up. I have to do a separate... So let's do this. Let's do a separate thing for it here. Where do I want to put this? This is kind of getting claustrophobic here with everything going on. Let's take this and put it here, and we'll just put a resin thing on this side. I don't even think I need this. Let me just put a bottle filler, because then I can take it right into a polymer press. You need to pay attention to these things. LOL. Do you you do that a lot and then wonder why it all broke? Well, I mean, to be fair, it doesn't always all break. But yeah, I do that a lot. If you're gonna do the farm combo, you want to plant more Mimicas, right? Yeah, because they'll go quick, huh? Because these guys will just eat them. Oh, this is still not as stable. Why? Oh, because this isn't built. Gotcha. Let's just build a couple ladders here. Only partially. Yeah, exactly. Jim's got it right there. It only partially breaks, and we just kind of fix it. Oh, it's only down to hydrogen now, I believe. Oh no, it's still got a little bit of oxygen here. It's getting very pink, so I thought we were all the way down to hydrogen. Okay, let's keep going on the strip mining here. This is going to mess up our transformer, but we'll just build a thing on it like that. And then, yeah, so this is... What do we got going on here? This is stuck. Wait, make sure there's no germs in here. Please don't be germs in there. Okay, good. Put a liquid bridge. Oh, this is not done. Should be able to open it. I don't know why it closed. There we go. Keep that open for now. Let's get these things done ASAP, and then yeah, we'll probably have to expand the water tank at some point too, or just make a more permanent solution water tank. I don't really want a gigantic water tank, so I'll probably shrink it at some point. If you don't mind the advice, you were also burning through all your water using a water cooler because you had the hot base. Luckily, you didn't run out of water. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. This is such a minuscule amount. By the way, I do appreciate... No, it's okay, Steve. I do appreciate advice. I like to hear what you guys are thinking, and I like to hear how you play. Because, so you're new here, Steve, so I'll kind of give you a little bit of a TLDR about what I think about the game. Is that there's so many different ways that you can, like, win. Get to your win condition, whatever that may be, whether it's a personal goal, or for me, it's getting all the objectives done in the printing pod, things like that. And there's so many different ways. And there's a method that I like to do here. It's called, oh, see, I just messed this up again. It's called the brute force method, where you just keep trying things until they eventually work. And things usually work out as long as you don't let your duplicants evolve into tombstones. If you get my drift there. So, as long as you have food and water and you're not cooking them, which I'm kind of cooking them right now, they usually end up doing okay. So I definitely do not mind any advice from the chat. And I definitely love to hear how you guys play the game. Because, like, for example, Steve and Jim were telling me about the Lara plants. I've never played on this asteroid before, so I haven't used the Lara plants. Lara. And I also have only used knits once, and it's because they came from the printing pod. And I was like, okay, these things are annoying, so I just don't even want to deal with them. But since they told me in the chat, like, these combinations, now there's like ideas that I have on how I can improve this area here, right? And not only that, but I think if there's people watching, like if there's somebody watching the VOD or whatever, just to like learn the game, then they get to see me learn as well, right? So I definitely do not mind advice, and I definitely love to hear the feedback from the chat. Yes, the Saturn curvature. That's another thing that I have to learn. That's what Louise was telling me about like 3 streams ago, and I think Jim was telling me about them as well. So it's another one that I'm just kind of learning about, the Saturn curvature trap. So I'm always learning about this game. So it's not like I don't appreciate advice. I'm by far from being like all things knowledgeable about this game. You know what I mean? I just love playing it. It's a lot of fun. And I've never played the DLC, so let's see what this entails. This needs polluted water, 10 kilograms a cycle, which we have production of here. So that's not too bad. Although that's only if we domesticate it. So what if we just use... they consume small to medium-sized critters and release hydrogen as a waste. They have plant... Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Does the Lyra also produce hydrogen? Asked Jim. I think Island Steve said no. But let me just check. So no, it just produces amber, it says. But yeah, so Louise was telling me also just how good this is. So That's something that I have to play around with. Now, okay, so I have to get like, they must land here. So can I have just like walking critters, or I wonder how, like, if I dig, I don't want to dig it up because I feel like, oh, it's this plant here. For some reason, I thought it went all the way. So I have 2 plants individually, and I can put small and medium critters. So what if I put, let's say, do I want to use a spigot seal or a phlox? I have lots of spigot steels. Let's put a spigot seal on here. Kind of want to see what that looks like. If I do that. They should be able to get here. What are you talking about, game? Most don't do it because you get hydrogen from oxygen making. Yeah, it's we're definitely gonna go for the hydra here. So, oh, this should all be hydrogen now. Yep, perfect. So I can stop pumping this out. Let's just disconnect this all together, and then we can start doing this. Just deconstruct all this, and we'll just stealing collapse. Okay, don't care about that. Deconstruct all this, and then we'll make a infinite storage here. You get way more hydrogen from the Saturn critter straps, says Jim. Really? So this is like something that's like super powerful for being zero cost, right? Is that what you guys are use the betas? Well, there was a beta right on it. It didn't really didn't get it. It's a wild plant. It's free, even farmed. It's a tiny amount of polluted water. You have like one hive is good for like 6 plants. The betas are completely broken. Really, I'll have to play around with them some more then. I'm not like, I guess what I would have to do is like trap them inside this little room, make this a little bit bigger. Maybe something like that. Oh, the ones that walk across. Well, there's a little one here, but it's not walking. So I wonder if I can like move it on top and get this little guy going. Insane amounts of radiation for the rad bolts I have played around with. You make a farm for a late game. The ground has to be flat. That's kind of what I figured. So we'll worry about that later then. But that's something that, I mean, it's something that I have to traverse to get to. But it's something that sounds like it's a lot of fun to play around with. What I need right now is oh man. I need some metal. I need to keep, I guess, making this bigger. Let's see if that's gonna be sufficient. Oh, they can't jump on blocks? That kind of makes sense because they're very tiny and they can't fly. That does make sense. Okay, we'll see how well this does. I am still a little bit... Still not sure if these are going to be sufficient. The betas also mine uranium for you and leave the natural tiles. They do a 1-to-1 conversion. Yeah, so I've seen that before. I've played around with that before. I know you have to give them a little bit of carbon dioxide and things like that so they don't sting your duplicates. But I think if they're wearing Atmos suits, they don't get stung anyway or something like that. It's not something that I've played around with a lot. There's a lot of aspects in the game that I haven't played around with all too much. Okay, so let's get this going here. Should be flowing. I don't know why it's not flowing. Is something not connected? Should just be going like this. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I guess it was full. Gotcha. I noticed them not sticking since the last patch. It's the only downside. You'll always need a wrencher or 2 in the hospital. Oh, okay. Even with the ammo suits, huh? I see. For some reason, I thought they don't get stuck in the ammo suits. So this comes at a 45 degrees. Once I get more radiant liquid or metal for radiant liquid pipe, I'll transform all of this. Because right now, it's just going to be very hot. Since I'm feeding, it's basically not even cooling down. So we'll do something like this. Just kind of rebuild this like that. Oh, I'm not going to have enough for sure. Oh, maybe I will. There. That should be okay. Hopefully I don't start breaking the pipes, but let's just get that done ASAP. Then I can start working on some other metals like steel. I need to start making refined carbon. Can I make that from peat? I mean, I have enough peat now to do the Intracosmic missiles. Yeah, let's use up all the fertilizer because I don't really care for the fertilizer all that much at this point in the game. Everyone thinks dupe suits don't get... Oh, really? I didn't know that was... I've never seen that in the wiki. Everyone thinks dupe suits and don't get stung, but they do. Well, there you go. I didn't think they got stung. Oh, nice. I have some mammoths here now, so I should have some more... Oh, I'm gonna need reed fibers pretty soon. Yeah, these guys are still naked. They're kind of... I think they're kind of growing. I can't really tell. They don't have a percentage counter like these guys do, I don't think. Yeah, this one says they're 90% feather growth. Versus this one's tame, so it should be growing pretty quick now. Oh, it does say 27%. Okay. They're still pretty naked, though. These guys here are 20... Oh, they're only 25%. For some reason, I thought they were bigger. That's okay. We should probably move them inside. Oh, look at this poor little guy. He's resting. How many plants do we have here? Okay, we can plant some more plants as well here. If I had more seeds, I'm pretty sure I have more seeds somewhere. Let's see. Plum squash seeds. Let's get one of them over here. I think they can plant one more. Oh, construction booster? Nah, I don't need the construction booster. Okay. This should be disassembled already. I don't know why it's not. I think they don't sting lead suits? I mean, that makes sense. How can they? Oh, this is not good. This guy's gonna mess them up. I gotta move this row. Move it here for now, I guess. I don't have any way to stop my or to heal my duplicants right now. I don't have any tree or a hospital. So this is an 86. So I could expand this a little bit. Maybe give them like a critter condo or something because they're going to be quite unhappy for a very long time until these things grow fully. But at least we have some of them tamed now. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Maybe set up some egg filtering or something rather. Okay, let's keep going on. How long until we get production out of this? 1.5 cycles. Perfect. We have... This is sort of going. It's just going very slow. I suppose I could use another water sieve. But although I don't need the water that badly, and I'm on a finite amount of hydrogen right now anyways until I get this up and running. So what I have to do now, I think the best scenario here is to build a infinite storage for this. And I guess the question is, how do we want to go about doing that? I suppose we start by making a liquid lock, as always. Just a regular old liquid lock. And then something like that. And you guys know I like to have everything looking mostly symmetrical, so we'll take that in. And then we'll vacuum this out. Again, so we'll do this thing again where we're trying to vacuum out something with a little bit of a liquid flooding going on. Beetles won't sting if they're in carbon dioxide, right? That's like the trick. You put in a little bit of carbon. I think there's an achievement for that actually. To Well, I gotta also focus on building these things. I have 2. I have 2 right now, so it's okay. We're more than in the clear, like to cross the finish line, to put across the finish line, I think. Actually, I have 6 Intracosmic. I have 6 because I have 4 free ones up here. So that's okay. And then I have, this needs power. How much power does this need? Yeah, 240 watts. So it's basically just run a power cable up here, which I already have. So yeah, we're on a pretty good trajectory. We have whatever production going on here. We can take out this. We can take out that. For some reason, we filled it again. I don't know how. I don't know how we made the pipe bigger and filled it, filled it. But I guess we did. So whatever. We'll just build something like this, just to kind of get it going. I don't know. I don't know how I built the pipe bigger and it doesn't work. But whatever. I should just put a liquid. You know what? What I really should do is just put a liquid reservoir here. There we go. Boom. Boom. All right. Build that. The achievement is to get enriched uranium from Hive without getting stung, but I've had the achievement ding even if the dupes that got stung. Huh. I thought it might have been to use carbon dioxide. Yeah, this is no longer connected, so it should be okay. Oh, by the way, let's do some blueprints. I have some blueprints available from the video that I made as well, because that took a couple hours. So let's see what we get. Got 5 new blueprints. The digital lawn. Pretty sure I already have that. The magma diagonal. The basic aqua shoes. Oh, cool. Really dusk undershirt. That's a cool one. Looks like a Halloween costume almost. And a purple gas reservoir. Nifty. Cool. I love that. I hope they introduce more in the very near future. I should have gold, right? Okay, the mammoths are cramped, so that's no good now. Probably because of the egg. Let's get the mammoth egg out of here. This is going to be a big problem because I don't have any metals for automation. So, something I'll have to focus on. I connected this wrong too, didn't I? It's easy to fix anyway. Just go like this. And then just make a thing. Just make it. I'll fix it. It's a huge mess right now, I know. Sorry. If you're watching this and you're like, oh, I'm trying to learn how to make good pipes, this is probably not. This is probably not. Don't follow this. Don't forget to cut the loop before the thing. Yeah, I just totally messed it up. So I gotta fix this again. Kind of hilarious. Anyways, we got some gold production, which is really good. Let's get the gold up on the leaderboard here as well, or whatever this thing is called. I don't need to worry about my dirt. I definitely don't have to worry about. Algae I still have to worry about. Nickel and nickel ore I don't have to worry about. Peat is at 35 tons. It used to be at 40. So am I making Blastshots with it? I think that's why it's going down. Oh, I'm using fertilizer, so I don't know. Maybe this thing turned on. I thought it was at 40. Maybe it was at 20. I don't know. Sand I don't have to worry about. Warts I'll keep on there for now. Fertilizer I don't care. And yeah, we basically have 12 more atmosuit repairs that we can do. Make the nickel because they're not crush. They're not in the crusher. Make the nickels. They're not in the crusher. Oh, you mean make the nickel here, right? Well, Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I'll make some nickel. I do want some gold for some of my appliances that are going to be heated. I'm definitely gonna have to make some iron as well. But yeah, we'll put this on like let's say I don't know, 20. Actually should be enough now. We'll just do 5. But I do need the nickel because I need the blast shot. That's what I'm using this for. So thank you for that. Thank you for that, Sammy. And then of course we'll keep digging. Keep going on the digging here. There's some slime left here. How much more algae do we have? There's a whole bunch of slime. I mean, I need slime anyways for the pulverizer. Let's see. We got to put that on our thing as well. We have 0 slime right now. That's something to maybe worry about at some point. But I have lots of biodiesel right now. So this should get me pretty far. Is the refinery in the cold biome? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So this should last quite a long time. Well, not with the janky setup I have. If I had maybe set this up a little bit better, it would be more efficient. But yeah, it's in the cold biome. It's also not the most powerful cold biome. Like, it's, you know, there's only a very small layer of abyssalite keeping the cold in, and the cold is not coming from, like, there's just not a lot of ice in this area. So it's actually not as good as I had anticipated. Okay, so the Weezworts here, they're doing okay. I do need to start, I need to start building this ASAP, or otherwise this is not going to work. So let's just, you know what? If I put a couple blobs of liquid on here, that should be good. Where's the bottle drainer? Put some water on here, I guess, or salt water maybe on here. Yeah, probably use the salt water. Just open this up and put a little pitcher pump. I think is probably the best case. And then also the power. Do this. Why do you need water? Well, so the water is going to be important for later on, William, because we're going to be playing after this thing hits. Or are you talking about why I need water for here? I need water for here because I'm going to make an infinite storage here for the hydrogen. Well, I also need to vent this out, and I need to overpressure my. Sorry, I need my gas vent to not be overpressured. So I'm gonna put a little bit of water in here. Hopefully, stop it just in time. But basically, I guess I have brine too. I think, yeah. Kevin mentioned brine ice. I think I have a little bit of brine. Let me just. I'll have to go like pause the game and just do this really slow. Okay. I thought it was Senna that was coming to deliver. Oh, she is now. Okay. All right, here we go. I don't know. Is that going to be enough? Hopefully it's not too much. Oh, it is way too much. It's way too much. It's like 7 kilograms just like that. Wow. Did the Pip plant the Weezworts? Yes, the Pip planted the Weezworts. It's not really doing a good job at keeping it cool as I thought. This is maybe producing more heat than I anticipated. If I was pumping it out and having less dense hydrogen, maybe it would be doing better. But it's currently not doing too well. This may start melting pretty soon. Yeah, I'll delete a couple of these and see what happens. I have a little lock here now, so maybe I can mop it up. To overdo things. Oh, you got me at the perfect time. Well, that's no good now. I have to relocate that. See what we got from the printing pot. Oh, nice. The spiffy overalls. That is perfect. I get some clothing from here. Spiffy overalls. Who can I give that to? I mean, I think Trivaldo deserves that. Trivaldo should get the spiffy overalls. I should have some resin now available, actually, so to make plastic, which would really help me out here. Yeah, let's make some resin out of here with the amber, and then we can make some plastic and have a high pressure gas vent, and not worry about that. Polymer press. I guess here is as good as any. Make some steam. It's really far away. Let's put it up closer. There we go. And how's this going? The hot water? Yeah, it's probably not going to last too long with this setup. I have to move it to a colder biome, but that's all right. That is okay. We'll get through it. At least we have a little bit of gold started, and also nickel for the blast shot. So how many do we have? We have 15 already. Oh yeah, so we're basically well on our way to win this. So I think what we'll do is we'll shoot it down. That's, yeah, here it goes. It's gonna overheat now. Oh, that's too bad. That is too bad. It's really not the best cold biome. I need an actual cold biome, like right here. Which is kind of interesting because I was going to put it somewhere here, but I thought that might be too far to walk. Here's a little bit as well. Guess I could put it here. Yeah, it's broken now. Yeah, don't try to repair it. It's probably not a good idea. Let's just go ahead and deconstruct that. We'll put it down here. It should last a lot longer down here. Maybe in here. Is there anything here that's important? No, not really. Yeah, at least now I have some plumbing. So go ahead and delete all that. Yeah, there's no water inside. Also, the best way to tame a hydrogen vent is to put steam engine on top and pump air. Yeah, I don't have any plastic though. I need to make plastic first. Kevin says, do you understand what I suggested? Brine ice thermoplate melts into a cooling pool. Yeah, but wouldn't that still overpressure my gas vent? How much is a temp shift? Like, that will still overpressure it, won't it? I was trying to get this to not be overpressured. I'm just gonna go ahead and make a high pressure gas vent because I think that'll solve a lot of our problems. Then I don't have to fiddle around with pumping out different gases and relying on the scuffed setup that I'm using right now. And I can put in brine here. I have lots of brine over here, all over the place anyways. Oh, for the metal refinery. Well, I'm gonna rebuild it in this biome. This is actually made of ice and it's cold, so it should last a lot longer. And now I also have radiant liquid piping. We'll just do a couple zigzags. And then I should probably put a buffer here. Probably something like that. And then let's make it less weird than before. You knew it wasn't going to work properly when the piping crisscrossed 100 times. So, there we go. Get that out of there. I mean, this is still holding up. It's pretty close to overheating now. And these guys are, yeah, these guys are not doing that great. I might have to just make steel. Just get steel online and then that'll withstand a little bit better. Maybe run some oh yeah, I need a gas output for this. Well, is it going to overpressure here too? Yeah, it is. Okay, well. Yeah, the Weezword just died. It didn't work quite as well. Body temperature. I mean, we can bring them back to health. They just have to cool down a little bit. This thing stopped venting now. So if I can clear out this area, I'll have a liquid lock to come in here. F in the chat for the Weezworms. I'll just get this vented out, and then we'll be able to get back in there and fix stuff. Anyways, like we're well on our way to winning. So this is what I mean about this game. As long as you persevere, you can basically do anything. Like we have 22 Blastshots now. So we're well on our way to making it work. Worst case scenario, I have to use the metal refine or the spiked rock crusher, which I suppose I will do in the meantime, just so I can continue the nickel production while this is being built. And then, yeah. And I think, yeah, well, we'll see where we end up from there. We have lots of hydrogen left still, so I'm not too worried about getting this online ASAP. I do want it venting and not just, like, I do want to be storing this away. So I'm not, this, I don't need any more brine either for now. Turn off that. So I get full production out of this. So more Weezworts is probably the solution until I can get a proper cooling system. I mean, a proper cooling system is easy as just running brine through here. I could literally just put some brine in a bottle emptier, run it through here, and then just run it in through this cold area again. Because this produces like no heat at all compared to brine. So I think that's probably, actually that's probably what I'm gonna do. I think that's 10 times better than the Weezwords. Come to think of it. So we'll delete these guys. The experiment didn't work. It's okay. No, there's no tech. Well, I cooled it. I cooled it on the Super Duper Dreamland with just polluted water. I'll show you. So I have yours there. Super Duper Dreamland. No, there's no tech to tame it at all. It's just running cold water through it. There's very little heat in that hydrogen. This takes a while to load. But yeah, basically, if you just run any type of liquid through the gas, you'll be able to cool it no problem. And then you can put any sort of gas pump in there. So this is after the demise of everything. But see, if you look in here, this entire hydrogen vent for the entire game was just being cooled down to 6 degrees, and all I was doing was running polluted water through it. So it's not that hard. Yeah, it is a little too big. It's overkill. But the overkill is like I always oversize it anyways because all of my builds are very big. This one is very compact compared to what I would normally do. But this is also like there's not a lot of cooling here because there's not a lot of ice. But this is also going to provide a little bit of offset to what's being produced here. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but the idea is that if I just run cold water through it, it should keep going for an extended period of time until I can get plastic and more advanced setups online. So what I'm thinking is if I just go do something like, I don't know how big to make it. I usually do this. I usually like do a build in sandbox mode to see how big it needs to be. Then it's not wasting so much duplicate labor. But if I just do something like this, and then something like this, maybe not on top of the Wheeze words. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And then that should get me by long enough until I can add some tech to it. But like I said, I usually experiment first before I try something new like that because I kind of don't like wasting the duplicate time. I'm kind of experimenting on the fly here with the stream, but I think that's kind of interesting anyway in its own. By the way, I am getting close to the end of the stream, so I will show the William save as well, which I thought it was pretty cool, and it kind of gave me some ideas for how I may want to approach this asteroid if I wanted to do it again. Now, I'm not really a speedrunner by any means. I mean, I just showed you the super duper dreamland that I spent almost 2,000 cycles on to get to all the objectives. So I like to take my time and play slow. I try to speed things up for the stream. Like I try to do these experiments offline to see if they're going to actually work, and then build it live, and then just deal with whatever problems I come across there. But that's kind of how this prehistoric asteroid has gone. But yeah, it's a pretty cool setup. So we'll take a look at it. And if anyone else wants to send a save file that they're really proud of or just want to show off, I'm more than happy to do like segments and show them off for the stream. So we'll do Williams today, and if anyone else has something cool, then, or if they want advice on where to go with their base or how to expand their colony or the next steps, I mean, there's always advice you can give, right? Like even in this space, if you take a look at it, there's so many different ways you could go to make improvements here. Like one is trying to get a Hydra online or a SPOM, taming some more water sources like the saltwater geyser, the polluted water. Because once you have infinite water, you can pretty much do anything. Like you can pretty much make as much food as you need, as much oxygen, as much power, etc. So like that's kind of why I'm trying to just get this thing online so it's not sitting here overpressured all this time. And also trying to clean the polluted water from here. That's why I'm cleaning this area out so I can just drop it in. And this is no longer overpressured, but it's going to take 44 cycles for it to be functioning anyways. So it's going to be very near with the end of the game. Or from with the meteor. William says, you're not in a hurry to get energy. Why don't you just do something else till you have the steam engine? Yeah, I was just kind of experimenting with that to see how that would work. But yeah, it's right now we're doing pretty good. We have, how many Blastshots do we have? 24. So we're a quarter of the way to the end. What I really should be doing is, I think, getting getting a filtration system for this water. But yeah, it is getting pretty close to the end. I wanted to do 2 hours tonight, but I think we're gonna make it. We'll do 10 more minutes, and then we'll kind of end this playthrough, and then we'll take a look at the other build. Yeah, so right now I'm building the metal refinery, and get my duplicants to kind of hurry up on that. Jim says you really only need to chill to 275 so it doesn't burn out your gas pump. Yeah, and not only that, but I don't even have steel, so I have to chill out a little bit more to 125. But again, it's super easy because hydrogen does not carry a lot of heat at all. I thought this would work because this worked. I mean, I put down 4 or 5 of these in a sandbox and it worked really well. So I thought it would work okay with 2, but obviously, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna fail now, William. I mean, we're well on our way. We kind of took our time to get to where we are now, and we're still chugging away at a perfectly good pace. So I'm really confident in how this is going to go. What we're doing now, I think, is just kind of setting up for the future. I'm gonna have to move all these guys out of the way, which, by the way, they're dying because I don't have any plums planted. Are these even growing? They are going just very slow because they're not domesticated. They need ethanol. I forgot there's a time limit. Yeah, there is a time limit, but we're we're really far ahead. We're so far ahead. We already have 26 out of 100 Blastshots, and also we're going to let it hit. So just to remind everyone, I'm going to shoot it out of the sky just to get the achievement, but then we're going to let it hit anyways, so I can get the achievement for surviving 100 cycles after. Yeah, the full achievement run is something I want to do at some point. Definitely not going to get it on this one, I don't think. But yeah, keep digging. I gotta keep expanding the base. What else? I should keep digging this way. I saw, William, you dug this way in your playthrough. So I guess let's take a look at what's going on here. Let's take a look at all the fun stuff. Fun stuff on this side of the map. I did do a reveal in sandbox mode to see what it looked like, but I forgot what's over here already. And that was after I saw your playthrough. Wood. I think in the next episode, we'll also take some more bionic duplicates. They're kind of cool. Okay, what else? We can keep digging in here. Oh, there's a sulfur geyser here, so I gotta be careful. Yeah, I'm not with regards to like I want to do an achievement run at some point, but I'm not really into the speed running things. So I usually don't go for. Oh, okay. They're just not able to breathe here. I should block it off. The hydrogen will go up here anyway, so I don't really care. There's no germs. It's just slime. Well, there's also chlorine here, which is not really that good. So chlorine will fall into here. They're probably deal with that at a later time. I don't want to have. Just get out of there. Get some ammo suits in here. I gotta close off the base anyways to prepare for this meteor, and then we'll get some ammo suits and we'll venture out farther. Oh, but we got some mammoths. That's cool. Little what's it called? Dartle guys. There's so many dartles on this asteroid. How's this going? This has to be a little bit quicker. I need this done like yesterday. I need a metal refinery online. I always make storage containers in liquid for bleach stone and oxalite. That's a good point. I should put. I saw William do that in his asteroid as well. He had like a gunk extractor seer and then a little pit with a storage container for all the bleach stone. What am I using bleach stone for in this one? I remember I'm using it for something, but I forgot what it was. What does this thing do? Oh, for the biodiesel, right? For the plant pulverizer. You just said that in the chat, William. Yeah, I guess I can make something here. How are these guys? Are these guys growing good? 25%. How are these guys? These guys are even less, but I don't even have. Oh, they're cramped now. Something hatched. Let's move one of them out of the way. I have to also get like these things automated because this is not going to last forever the way things are going. So there's a lot of stuff to do in the next episode. But I think we're gonna call it a stream here. As far as this asteroid goes, for now, 130 cycles. We'll let it go over. Get rid of the Pip instead. Yeah. Oh, you're right. That's just my brain being too tired. Sinclair. These guys are not breathing well. So yeah, we're gonna end it now. I have to get up early anyway because I'm getting a haircut tomorrow and my barber appointment is very early. So I'm gonna have to wrap it up. So we'll end it there. I think that was pretty good. I mean, we're well on our way to saving the planet now. So yeah, 34 Blastshots with way more in the pipeline coming. Biodiesel is still over half full on this reservoir. So when we first started, this was full and this was like half or maybe a quarter. So I probably have to make some more biodiesel at some point, given that I only have a third completed of the Intracosmic Blastshots. That's not a big deal. We have plenty of slime, and Seacum we have a little bit over here, but probably the slime is going to be our go-to. So I think in the next episode we'll see how much time I have tomorrow to sort of have like a robust plan, but I'm gonna have a much better plan than I had for this episode, and then we'll do some more building in here, get this cooled down a bit. We'll start filtering this water. I don't know if you guys are like this too, but my biggest problem usually comes from being very undecisive about where I want to build things. that is literally my biggest issue. So I like to have things kind of symmetrical, even though they end up like very wonky and very bizarre. But yeah, so I'm kind of thinking having this water production area to filter out the germs somewhere here. But then again, I have a chlorine vent here that I can utilize as well to clean the germs. It's very chaotic. It's like organized chaos in a way. But anyways, this was a fun episode. We got a lot done, I think, in terms of saving the planet. Let's go ahead and do a save. And then we'll take a look at William's asteroid here, the Speedster Wonderland. Hopefully this works the first time on the load. I did, like I said, I have loaded in before, but me with my 4-tile high fixation. I like the 4-tile high. All right, so this is, again, so guys, this is like something that I think that would be a lot of fun if you guys are watching the VOD or if you are on live stream. If you do something cool and oxygen not included, I love to see what other people are doing. I love to see what, if you need help, if you need advice, or if you just want to show off something like this. I think it's really cool. So send me your clips, or sorry, your save files, or even your screenshots of base. You don't have to send the save file if that's like too much work. Send me your screenshots in the Discord, or send it by email. My email's in the on the channel page, or you can just join the Discord. It's in the very bottom. It's right there. I know it's kind of scuffed. You got to type that into Discord, join a server, and then you will join the server, leave a screenshot in there, or I don't know if you can upload a save file in there because the save files are like 2 or 3 megabytes, and I don't know if you can do that in Discord. But anyways, however you want to send it, I think it would be a fun if you guys want to also share your builds, or like I said, just good advice. So this is William's asteroid where he is on pace to destroy the Demolier in 36 cycles on the exact same asteroid that I'm doing. So I haven't really gone into too much about how he did it. So let's just kind of go over. Take a look at my hydrogen cache to get an idea of the airlock. So I did look at your, hydrogen cache here. You have like a carbon dioxide pit, and then take a look with the gas. Yeah, you just have a carbon dioxide pit in the, with the hydrogen obviously can't get out because it'd be going up. Yeah, no water needed. Yeah, it's very simple. It's robust. And carbon dioxide is not going anywhere, and the hydrogen can't go anywhere either. So yeah, that's a really cool idea. I do like to use liquids just because it's more of a visual thing for me. Like if I see the liquid there, I'm more comforted by that. Versus an airlock like this, it would always give me anxiety. You know what I mean? Like I know the game mechanics. Yeah, I know the game mechanics don't work with it. Like they don't care about anxiety, but I just like having the reassurance of having a liquid there. But obviously, yeah, this is very cool. Like it works. So you have so many power bank chargers and hydrogen generators here, and a power control station fed from the hydrogen gas, and I can't really gauge how much you've used just because you've kind of condensed the area, but I'm sure it's not that much because it's only 36 cycles in. So I remember the hydrogen cache originally starts with I think 2 or 120 kilograms or something like that, or was it 600? Oh no, it was 600. I can't remember anymore. My brain is just tired. But so William has all bionic duplicants, which don't need to be fed. That's something that I was looking for the food earlier. I was like, where's the food at? There's a whole bunch of snack foods everywhere, but it's all bionic. And then 2 blast shot makers. One thing that, for some reason, this never crossed my mind, but I guess if you're trying to speed run something, again, I'm not really a speedrunner type. So this is why this would never cross my mind. But having 2 supercomputers to just blast through the research obviously is like a great idea. And having 2 computers as well. So yeah, it's like a good I guess a good way to just speed up your progress, especially if you're trying to go for a very quick and easy build. Yeah, and here's that little liquid lock that Kevin was talking about on the for my asteroid. Oh, the pitcher pump door. Where's the pitcher pump door? Is it that one? Oh yeah, it's this one here, right? This is the one you're talking about. Yeah, so this is like the duplicants can just come down, or the what's it called? The bionic duplicants. They don't have to go in the water. Is there anything that in particular that you think I should highlight, William? And let's run it for a bit. I really don't want it to destroy, so I'm gonna just turn on sandbox mode. I don't want to get the achievement here. Take a look at my refinery. All right, there's a plant pulverizer refinery. See how you did the refining. Oh yeah, I did take a look at this. I remember you went through you put the gunk through the water. Oh, I like that noise. And then you have a little gunk station here. I guess this is how you primed the metal refinery. But gunk extractors all going into this little pit. A lot of manual airlocks, creating a nice little. Yeah, I know I locked the achievements. I don't want to get the the Demolier achievement. But it's about to be shot down. Infinite gunk storage. Yeah, that's right. That's a good idea. So there it goes. I guess it's about to happen. Then you have your oxygen diffuse, two oxygen diffusers running on algae. You can't turn it off now on this save though. Oh, you mean the Demolier? But I shouldn't get the achievement because it's in sandbox. So I don't want to get it done. I don't want to cheat. I mean, it's not really cheating. It's just I want to get it on my playthrough. But anyways, yeah, this is pretty impressive. I mean, it's 36 cycles. So, you know, to put that into perspective, on my first try, I didn't get it in 100 cycles, and then on my second try, I kind of went really slow, but I'm projected to get it done in 150 probably to make when I make my blast shots. And yeah, this is 36, so it's pretty good. No, this was not my main save. This is William's save. So I'm kind of doing a new segment here, where I'm just showing off William's playthrough. And like I said, if anyone wants to share their playthrough as well, I'm more than happy to share. Just send me the file or send me screenshots if you like. You can email it to me. My email is in the channel, somewhere in the channel about section. You can email me your save, or you can just post pictures in the Discord. And there it is. No worries, Island Steve. No worries at all. So that's it. Boom. We blasted Demolier into oblivion. My colony is safe for now. Among the impactor's remains, I've identified several useful resources as well as small, familiar objects. How does such a thing find its way into an uninhabited asteroid? I've always hoped that other worlds existed. Perhaps they do, and we are more alike than I ever imagined. There's so much more yet to discover. Hey, Elusive Ocelot, how are you doing? Yeah, there's Steve. So yeah, Steve, that's what I'm planning to do on my asteroid. Is I'm going to let it hit after I destroy it to get the achievement, and then I'll survive 100 cycles after. So our playthrough's not done. Just in case you're joining the stream now, or in case you're watching the VOD and you had it and you were lurking or whatever, this is one of the stream viewers' game. Cool. William says, notice how all the debris is left in space. If you destroy it last minute, the debris is closer for a rocket to get. Okay. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Let's see what we get. We got some sulfur, petroleum, isosap. That's really cool. Like, you don't have to go through the angry tree. Iridium, that's cool. Gold. Nice. And then we have something undiscovered. So I wonder what's in there. Maybe fullerene, I would guess. And then we have some stuff here as well. Oh yeah, I think I saw that, Jim. I don't know if I read that message, but I may have seen that. No more making liquid hydrogen. That's pretty cool. Something to look forward to, I guess. I mean, we're going to we're going to let ours hit, but something interesting nonetheless. Liquid oxygen too? I guess in one of these, huh? That's cool. Yeah, this DLC ended up being really awesome. Like, I'm so happy about how it turned out from the devs. It just like there's so much depth to this game, you know, and I think that there's more really good DLCs on the way. I can only imagine what they're going to come up with next, because this was really cool. Free energy from the hot iridium. If it hits, it'll just be in the map. Yeah, so if you go back to episode 3 of the Nightmare Land playthrough on YouTube, you will see what happens when it hits. We let it hit in that episode because I pretty much had no chance to stop it. So it's quite the meltdown. It's quite interesting. You should go take a look to see what happens. I wish you could go into sandbox mode and like spawn. That's the one thing that they should add, is to spawn a demolier like right here. And then we could like generate multiple. Just have like a mod where you just get pelted by demoliers every 10 cycles or something. But yeah, so again, guys, that's pretty much the stream for today. If you'd like to have your clips shown on stream, I would be more than happy to. I think that's something really cool. Really cool to do. And if not, that's okay. Well, yeah, the asteroid. Yeah, I can hit an antenna in the lab. Just a heads up: if you're going to have a lot of neutronomium in patches left, there's a mod to get rid of it or use debug. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it is. Oh, I would. Sorry, Jim. I just meant for Sinclair, just in case they wanted to take a look at what happens, and not have to play the 10 cycles. Then they can just go back to episode 3 and fast forward, and they can see it there. It's quite the meltdown. Like, yeah, it's quite the meltdown. No worries. Thank you for stopping by, Island Steve. And yeah, so we're gonna call it a stream there. As usual, I will thank everyone before I leave, because I really do appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me. I will be back tomorrow. Yeah, yep, it's already recorded. It was hilariously, it was a hilarious disaster, but it was fun, and that's what matters. Sean, thank you for showing up. Appreciate it. So yeah, thank you guys for showing up. Always super grateful for all of your support and hanging out with me. And I will be back tomorrow, same time. We'll play for another 2 or 3 hours, and then Wednesday is probably going to be part of my permanent streaming setup. So I'll also be back Wednesday if you can't make it tomorrow. I really like streaming Wednesday a little bit earlier as well, which helps get the West Coast and the East Coast of North America in, and then it's a little bit earlier for Europe, but at least it's hitting all the geographical locations that I can with my work schedule as well. And work this week was just really long, so I haven't had a lot of time to play off stream. Usually I have a couple hours where I make videos, and then I do some experiments for future videos and research for future videos, and then I just play like an hour on like an asteroid that I've had going for a long time. By tinkering with the hydrogen gen, you practically double the energy available. Yeah, I gotta get that online. I think there's something else in here that I've seen that I can get online, or something here, a critter flexomatic. Cool. Oh, excuse me. All right. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Sean, thank you so much for always being here. Really appreciate your support. William, thank you for showing up today, and I hope that you enjoyed seeding your asteroid, sharing it with everyone. Jim, thank you so much for being here as always. Island Steve, thank you for coming by, and hope to see you soon. St. Clair, thank you for being here tonight. Kevin, as always, thank you so much. Elusive Ocelot on Twitch, thank you. Yeah, Twitch was pretty good. If you guys are watching on Twitch, and if you're lurking, hit that follow button. I think I don't know how many chatters we had on Twitch tonight. I'm gonna scroll back and check, but oh yeah, I see the weight in the chat. I have gotten your other. Yes, I have gotten the other one. I have not taken a look at it. I have got, but I do have it. Scrolling up here. Jim, I already mentioned. Thank you so much, Jim, for coming by. Nico was here earlier. I don't know if Nico is still here. Thank you, Nico, for coming by. I remember you were here. Louise was also here. Thank you, Louise. Stringer, thank you for coming. Becca, nice to see you, Becca. Thank you so much for stopping in. Crazy Sammy, I hope that you enjoyed your nap. And I guess, I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, thank you so much for coming in after your nap. Let's see. Oh, Actuary Guy, thank you for being here tonight. I hope I said your name right. Actuary Guy. I'll just call you Guy if you don't mind. Guy 5174. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by and for all your support. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone for your support and for just hanging out. Jaws. Oh, hey Jaws. Jaws was here. Getting super sleepy now, so I think it's time to wrap. It's definitely time to wrap it up. Uther, thanks for stopping by tonight, Uther. And I think that's as far as I can go back. Oh, Terra Tetlon on Twitch and the Chewy on Twitch. I think Chewy was here on Twitch, not YouTube. I can't find them in the chat, but I know they were here. So yeah, thank you everyone for being here. Yeah, so yes, William, I did get that. I will take a look. Fine stream, I need some sleep. I concur, Jim. I concur. So yeah, thank you everyone, and I will see you back tomorrow. Just doing a couple things here.